Alright, so I ended the last video there, and I ended up having to cut a bunch of those slits in it, and I ended up kind of V'ing them out, and I put a bunch of matte over it after I kind of curved the hood to the firewall so it fits a lot better. Not gonna lie, the main reason I want to do this, I bought a new camera, so we'll see how this works, if it sounds any better and stuff like that. But I think this should look better. It's got a bit of a crown to it. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera or not, but once I kind of buzz this down, I can put in some more like, you know, short strand fiberglass in it and make it nice and round. It seemed like the hood was pretty flat at the front. I never actually messed with this part of it, so it's got quite a crown by the firewall. Somehow I guess it must taper or something like that. But obviously on this hood, I sanded out where the pedestal for the bird would be, and then they have a little you know, molding or whatever it would be down the center, which I eliminated all that. So I guess we'll see how it turns out once I sand it down. So I'll be back tomorrow and see what it looks like. I've actually done a lot of work. I haven't been filming it. This flip front end's got the best of me lately. I had to have it all cut out and trying to make it fit and all that. So I've probably had this thing on and off the car 10 times now, which is a real pain in the ass because it's big and awkward and you gotta have someone over to help all the time. But it's getting there, so I got all strengthened up on the bottom again. All that nice work I did, I ground down, refiberglassed. But I'm just gonna give it a quick grinding, coat it black, and put it back in the car, and I'm basically done with it for a while here. I've had enough of this. The garage is trashed, so I want to get it on, get it dealt with. Sometimes I guess the savings isn't quite worth it. Maybe I should just order a brand new one. Oh well, lesson learned for next time. Alright, so I flipped it over, gave the top a skim coat there of some filler and fiberglass, blocked it out. Probably looks the exact same as it did before, other than now hopefully it'll fit the car a lot better. So should be able to get my old man over here. We'll lift it on, set it down, see if it's worth it. Alright guys, so I got the hood back on. It fits way better. See the whole way around. So got a little bit of body work to do on the top. And I just ended up, you can kind of see in here, I ended up spacing it up with just some spray can lids. This little pin was just like a guide pin or something beside the frame, but it's actually, if you can see, it's threaded in there. So I found I just got some little rod ends here, so I was gonna tap those out, put it in, and there's a set of holes that are pretty close to kind of where I want to be. So I guess we'll see if that'll work out. So I'm going to work on that, see if I can get it to flip ahead, put some linen cables on it, go from there. Alright, so I sanded down the top of the hood there, and so here you can see I put those heim joints in. Just space them away from the frame with a few washers. End up chopping the front out here. A lot of guys have seen do that. I'm going to keep the front frame horns because I got to run some sort of bumper here in Manitoba. We got some rules there, so it's not quite flipping all the way ahead, but it's enough that it's kind of on the car, and the, you know, the panel gaps are workable. It's all fiberglass, so I can kind of make that work. And it's bolted down, so at least now I can push it around. I don't got to worry about it. And yeah, it's kind of heavy, but moves a little bit. Kind of pain doing it one-handed, but it's got the look and everything. So I'll blow this off, give it a quick shot of primer, and that's it for now. So I dropped it off the stands, pushed it in the center garage. I tried to clean up a little bit in here. It'll be days of cleaning up all the dust overall, but it's kind of got the right look now. Nose high stands because it's got no motor in it, but a set of big springs. When the motor goes in, I'll change that. And then this side basically looks kind of how it would. So I just got to put the radius wheel well in this side. Not too sure if I'm going to start on that next, or if I'm going to go over here and start you know, welding this in properly. I'm still waiting on this bottom patch panel. So I might get the door fitting and all that properly. We'll see what happens. But overall, this front end actually fit pretty good. For something I found used on the internet, some of the gaps all turned out pretty decent. Lots more fitting ahead, but it's just fiberglass, so I can cut and grind it and add fiberglass and do whatever I gotta do till it fits. So I think that's it for this one.